This is Get to Know Alabama. Today, we are in Mooresville at one of my favorite places in the state, 1818 Farms. Let's go get to know Natasha. All right, I am here with Natasha, owner of 1818 Farms. You have been featured in Southern Living. You've been on Amazon's top 5 female-owned business list. I know we have written stories about you. You've had a ton of success, but take me back to the beginning. Like when 1818 Farms started, what was the initial idea? Where did the inspiration come from? And how has it grown since then?
Well, it's been a long journey. We're in year 13, which is hard to believe. It started when my middle son was 8 years old, and he fell in love with this Southdown Babydoll sheep that we'll see later today. And all he could do is about purchasing this sheep, selling its wool, selling its manure, renting it for nativity scenes, all his ideas of making money. And so then it had me thinking, could I start a business to teach my kids about sustainability, giving back to the land, but also just those basic steps of how to start a business and really showing how hard work pays off. I think for me, the biggest, what I call a success factor, is the relationships we've built over the years of someone coming here for a workshop, saying what an impact we had on their lives, and really knowing that we're connecting them with nature and really making a difference in their day-to-day life.
What is something that you maybe made a decision about or started doing early on that has helped have the largest impact on the business long term?
I thought about this today, and I have to say, without a doubt, taking that leap and going to Atlanta market. I look at those wholesale accounts, and we have around 500 stores in the United States. They're almost like a marketing team. Like they're telling our story, because for us, it's not just about making a bar of soap or a jar of shea cream. It's about telling our story and really building the brand and the loyalty and knowing that we're a real company with real employees who make the products.
What was it like getting to see and experience your kids growing up here?
Oh, I think it's just a gift that I could never dream that I would have. Whether they learn how to serve at a farm-to-table dinner, park cars, build a bouquet, work a farmer's market. But I think for me, like the joy of delivering lambs and them seeing, new life, that I wouldn't change for anything.
Yeah. I know that you are very passionate about sustainability and really try to be a zero waste farm. Talk about some of the ways that you guys do that and why that's so important to you.
Yeah, I feel like what people don't, sustainability means a lot to people, but for me, it's not taking more from the land than you're giving back. And that's important, whether it's in a flower field where you have to compost and feed the soil. You just can't take. So little things that we do and things that you can do at your own home is by composting. It doesn't have to be sheep manure or chicken manure. It can be your vegetables.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Your grass clippings. I tell people the biggest thing I see people is when fall comes, we want every yard person we know to bring us all their leaves that they have, and we put them into any garden. It's like gardener's gold. Whether, like I said, it's seed saving. It's going to be drying the flowers, pressing the flowers. Like we want, if it's not a flower going into a fresh bouquet to your home, we want to be able to save it in some way, or either dye with it, press it, dry it.
Tell everyone how they can get involved, whether it's buying products, where to do that, or even coming to visit and experience what you guys do here on the farm.
So, of course, follow us on social media, but email list is without a doubt the best way to ensure that you don't miss anything. We're not the person who sends you an email every day. It's going to be whether we're having a sale, whether the cottage gift shop's going to be open. If we're hoping to have a loofah day this year where people come and see us pull the loofahs. If we have a walk the garden, an open farm day, or when we announce our workshops, because those typically sell out pretty quickly.
What is a common misconception that you often hear about Alabama?
The biggest misconception is that we're stuck back in time. I mean, it's always. And then I like to say, if you would come to Alabama and you could see the entrepreneurs, the innovators, the creatives that are here, I mean, just the biotech that's here. When people actually come and visit, then they're like, wow, I had no idea.
And what inspires you creatively about living here in Alabama?
I feel like Alabamians in general take times to see what's important to them, to explore nature, to get to know your neighbors. Our biggest cheerleaders are our customers in the state of Alabama. And I'm forever grateful for them and to be an Alabamian. For us, there's something happening all through the year. The front section that you see here is going to be our tender annuals, meaning if the frost comes, that they're not going to live. So we've already flipped. You can see some empty holes here. They've been pulled, and we're already putting a new crop of zinnias for fall here. One of our favorite plants, eucalyptus. This is probably my favorite thing to talk about, these gorgeous,
this is so pretty.
These gorgeous arches. They're kind of dreamy, I think. And if you look, and these are going to turn into a dish sponge. So they're called loofah gourds. So a lot of people think they're
like a big zucchini.
Oh yeah, they think that I love zucchini. But what will happen is they're starting to yellow here. And eventually you can feel he's starting to get a little bit softer.
Okay.
We'll peel these and it'll be a dish sponge. We do a lot of natural textile dyeing. Probably the easiest if you're getting started on this end row here is going to be indigo. It's really fabulous. We press the flower and we use it. It's pollinator friendly, but the leaves are what you get the beautiful colors from. Loves the heat of the South, loves Alabama. Best way for a beginner dyer. These blue flowers, these are fabulous. They're high in antioxidant. They're anti-inflammatory. These are primarily from like Asia, but we take this, pick it.
So vibrant.
You do like 8 flowers to a cup. It makes a beautiful blue tea. And then when you introduce an acid like lemonade or lime, it turns purple. So people think it's we call it the magical tea. So I wanted to just kind of show you just in a whole spread of the things we do. What most people know us for is the shea cream. It has the little lamb we're going to meet in a little bit. And this is kind of probably our #1 seller. Going back to that sustainability and zero waste, like we may have, this is probably the product I'm the most proud of. Or these are botanical.
I have these.
You like
yes, I have them in my bathroom.
It's my favorite.
They smell so good.
So it's the botanical wax sachet. You can put it in a bathroom, a closet, a cabinet. And we actually take all the flowers that we grow here. They're placed in the wax with the fragrance. And then we even use the sheep's wool as the hanger. This just literally hit the website. Is we're taking the wool, and this is a raw silk ribbon tie, but we're actually braiding the wool that's put on a core spun. In the fall, we do a wreath class, we do a flower panel, and then this is so cute, a flower cloud.
Yes,
and it kind of,
so cool.
and as it's kind of in your house, it kind of spins. It's kind of really fun. These are actually one of my daughters. This is new, my daughter's dorm, and she wanted a piece of the farm with her, so we're doing her initials.
So cute.
We have on large scale, we have all 50 states.
Yes.
And this is just a little state with that for my friends in Alabama. We saw the loofahs.
Yes. Okay. I was wondering what it kind of turns out.
Oh yeah, so it's just like a little sponge.
So you can just use this in your shower.
And then even here, more of the extraction of the pigments and all these flowers we grow. So I have today what we can go over. I have one we can unroll, and you just kind of see how the magic works and pull the leaves off. This is actually the blanket that's going to carry all of our pigments.
Okay.
Then the fun part
Oh
begins.
my gosh. Yes, that one came out so light.
If we hold it up, we can go out here, and then we'll hang it.
Okay.
It's on it too.
So cool.
You can see in here, there's so many beautiful, vibrant colors. It's all about harvesting at the correct time. What's interesting that this may have been yellow in the field. It shifts to gold. You're gonna have a lot of shifting, and you learn what that is for the projects you need.
Now we are surrounded by the Babydoll sheep. I have to ask, do you have a favorite?
I shouldn't say that I do, but I do. I can't help it. I was showing you Static. He's our oldest, and he's 13 and a half, and he's like the most personality. He's been through it all with me.
What about living sustainably at home? How can someone start if that's not something that they already practice in their daily life?
Well, definitely for sure, just simple composting of your produce, basic composter. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, just a small one, and just keep saving your table scraps that are vegetables.
What are you guys gonna do with the cottage?
So it's really been a beautiful asset here at the farm because we're pretty much landlocked, and we had outgrown our garden house where we have the drying room. It's great. We're usually just using it as a gift shop. You want a unique gift, it's just a great place to shop. And Mooresville in general, if you've never been to Mooresville, I encourage you to, it's like stepping back in time, park your car at the front, walk around, go to Lila's and get a sweet little ice cream cone. And if the bakery's open, Dogwood and Magnolia, see the brick church. It is truly like your Alabama's small Williamsburg.
Yeah. Thank you so much for showing me around today. It was great to get to talk to you again. I do want to meet Static. Can you take me over? And is he right here?
He's my baby.
Hey, buddy.
He's got his velvet nose.
Didn't know if he might want to say a couple words.
If he was here, he would baa, and he sounds like his mouth's full.
Can't eat the mic. Okay, well, this is Get to Know Alabama. Catch us next time.